I don't think it put us on TikTok because stupid thing reset itself again on Streamlabs. Isn't that crazy? I'm not going to worry. I'll just upload it to TikTok later. All right. So I just have to remember to watch that. Now it's doing Streamlabs is acting really, really crazy tonight. Anyway, we're going to talk about day 14 of the trial, the Delphi trial. We're going to talk about the killer clown. You guys know about the killer clown case. She pretended she was like a telegram, a clown comes to your door, happy birthday, with balloons, but instead she shot the woman. She is being released after serving just 7 years. And then we've got a 19-year-old Florida college student who killed her newborn, put it in the trash. And then we're going to talk about Susan Smith, because we're going to see if Ruffles is right. Ruffles said there was a Honey Buns debacle that it's going to cost her parole. So we're going to go check that out too. So let's get into it. And first, I think we should take it home and try it. For sale. Okay. All right. Let me go to, well, let's do Killer Clown first, okay? The Killer Clown. Okay, I just want to get... Her name is Sheila Keene Warren. I just want to get her picture up here. And oh, I've got her picture there, but let me just see if I can get her own picture. Okay. I think ID Discovery or some kind of show on one of those investigation discovery shows had a thing about it, with them going to the door. So a woman who pled guilty to dressing as a clown in 1990 and murdering the wife of a man she later married was released from prison on Saturday. And that ended a case that's been strange even by Florida standards. Sheila Keene Warren, 61 years old, was released 18 months after she pled guilty to second-degree murder for the shooting of Marlene Warren. Florida Department of Corrections records show, and the plea deal came shortly before her trial would have started. Keene Warren, who has maintained her innocence even after her plea, was sentenced to 12 years in prison. But she has been in custody for 7 years since her arrest in 2017. And Florida's law in 1990 allowed significant credit for good behavior. It had been expected that she would be released in about 2 years. Now, Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Arenberg said, and I quote, "Sheila Keene Warren will always be an admitted, convicted murderer and will wear that stain for every day for the rest of her life." Greg Rosenfeld, Keene Warren's attorney, said, "She only took the plea deal because she would be released in less than 2 years and had been facing a life sentence if she was convicted at a trial." And he said, and I quote, "We are absolutely thrilled that Ms. Keene Warren has been released from prison and is returning to her family. As we've stated from the beginning, she did not commit this crime." Marlene Warren's son, Joseph Aarons, and his friends were at home when they said a person dressed as a clown rang the doorbell. He said that when his mom answered, the clown handed her some balloons, and after she responded, "How nice," the clown pulled out a gun and shot her in the face before fleeing. Palm Beach County Sheriff's investigators have long suspected Keen Warren in the murder, but she wasn't arrested until 27 years later when they had improved DNA testing, and it tied her to evidence found in the getaway car. Rosenfeld has called that evidence weak. At the time of the shooting, Keen Warren was an employee of Marlene Warren's husband, Michael, at his used car lot. I remember covering this. Since 2002, she has been his wife. They eventually moved to Abington, Virginia, where they ran a restaurant just across the Tennessee border. Witnesses told investigators in 1990 that the then Sheila Keen and Michael Warren were having an affair, though they both denied it. Over the years, detectives said, costume shop employees identified Sheila Warren as the woman who had bought the clown suit a few days before the murder. And one of the two balloons, a silver one that read, "You're the greatest," was sold only at one store, a Publix supermarket, near Keen Warren's home. Employees told detectives a woman who looked like Keen Warren had bought the balloons an hour before the shooting. The presumed getaway car was found abandoned, with orange-like fibers inside. The white Chrysler convertible had been reportedly stolen from Michael Warren's car lot a month before the shooting. Keen Warren and her then husband repossessed cars for him. Relatives told the Palm Beach Post in the year 2000 that Marlene Warren, who was 40 when she died, suspected her husband was having an affair and wanted to leave him. But the car lot and other properties were in her name, and she feared what might happen if she did. She allegedly told her mother, "If anything happens to me, Mike's done it." He has never been charged and has denied involvement, but Rosenfeld said last year that the state's case was falling apart. One DNA sample somehow showed both male and female genes, he said, and the other could have come from one out of every 20 women. And even if that hair came from Keen Warren, it could have been deposited before the car was reported stolen. He said Marlene Warren's son and another witness also told detectives that car deputies found wasn't the killer, though investigators insisted it was. Ehrenberg last year conceded that there were holes in the case, saying they were caused by the 3 decades it took to get it to trial, including the death of a key witnesses. Michael Warren was convicted in 1994 of grand theft, racketeering, and odometer tampering. He served almost 4 years in prison, a punishment his then attorney said was disproportionately long because of suspicions he was involved in his wife's death. He did not respond to any messages Saturday. Okay, so she's out. She got less time than you, Gypsy. Oh boy. All right, now let's go to the Florida girl, another Florida case before we go to Delphi. Okay, University of Tampa student, 19 years old. Brianna Moore. Let me get her picture here. A little bit bigger. So a former Florida college student is facing several charges in the death of her newborn infant, whose body was found wrapped in a towel inside a trash can. Investigators said Friday that Brianna Moore, 19 years old, is charged with aggravated manslaughter of a child neglect with great bodily harm, and 2 other counts. State Attorney Susie Lopez said in a news release that Brianna Moore was arrested at her home in the state of Mississippi, and she'll be extradited to Florida. And Susie Lopez said, and I quote, "It breaks my heart to know that this baby girl could still be alive today if this woman had alerted authorities that she needed help. Instead, she took actions that directly led to the death of her newborn baby." Prosecutors say that Moore's roommates heard a baby crying in their University of Tampa residence hall on the night of April 27th, and they found blood in their shared bathroom. Campus security was summoned, and Moore told them the blood was from menstruation. Moore's roommates called police again the next day after finding a bloody towel in a trash can, and officers discovered the infant's body wrapped in a towel. Florida's safe haven law allows parents to anonymously surrender unwanted infants up to 30 days after their birth with no questions asked. A person who has just given birth can surrender a child to medical staff at any hospital or any fire station. Unbelievable. And they just killed them, put them in the trash. Unbelievable. Okay, now let's see here. We're going to talk about, let me just see about Susan Smith and Honey Buns to see if Ruff is right about this. Not seeing the Honey Buns. She was running the honey bun ring. I think that's what Ruff said. I don't know. I'm not seeing the honey buns, Ruff. Honey buns. I don't see him. Honey bun ring. I don't know, Ruff. I'm glad I did put it in headlines. You're getting like Kevin. We'll have to see now. Let's go to Delphi Day 14. Let's get an image up first. There we go. Okay. I wonder how long they're going to do this before they arrest, huh? Let's see. All right. Come on. Friday, that was Friday. Court resumes Saturday at 9 a.m. Let me see here. I think we're up here. We just moved up here. I'm watching the videos. Okay. Richard Allen entered the courtroom at 8:46 a.m. Kyla Russell from News 8 noted that he was mouthing words with his family. His wife, Kathy Allen, wasn't present. Indiana State Police Superintendent Doug Carter was also present in full uniform. The courtroom TV was moved and positioned so that no one in the gallery could see. State Prosecutor Nick McLeland objected to video of Richard Allen while at Westville be admitted, while defense attorney Brad Rossi requested the video only be shown to the jury for dignity of multiple people involved due to explicit material. Russell noted Kathy Allen still hadn't arrived, mentioning that she left court during Friday's session when videos were supposed to be viewed as well. After the jury entered, the defense called Max Baker, IU graduate and defense intern, back to the stand. Baker testified Friday that he was asked to compile videos of Allen while in Westville and prepared another flash drive of videos Saturday morning. The defense shared 2 exhibits, camcorder video and a master sheet for the video. The master sheet contains nudity. Gull admitted the videos despite objection. The prosecution had to pull up chairs to watch the video. Richard Allen cannot see the videos. The 10 videos were taken during April of 2023. One of the videos, referred to as video number 7, was nearly 30 minutes long, but Rossi sped it up. While watching the videos, Russell noted that one of the jurors raised their brows and looked at Allen. Several jurors were taking notes. The jurors with a background as a psychologist appeared extremely interested. Allen looked down at a coffee mug at one point. Libby German's family appeared exasperated while the videos played. Several jurors frowned during video 7. One juror took notes, wrote something on his notepad, and showed it to the juror next to him. During video 9, multiple jurors looked towards Allen. The last video, 52 minutes long, Rossi told the jury that he would be advancing through certain parts. Defense attorney Jennifer Auger appeared deeply concerned watching video number 10. At one point, Auger held her head in her hand and covered her mouth during another. Eventually, she looked away. Of the jurors, Russell said one of the alternate jurors wore a sour look, while the school counselor appeared shocked. It wasn't clear to the media and the public what was in the videos as the TV faced away from them. The court recessed for a short break at 10:46 a.m. So this is a drawing from the courtroom. Come on, get over there. What's going on? There we go. Court returned from its recess at 11:05 a.m. After the jury entered, the defense recessed Max Baker and briefly paused the videos. The state prosecutor Nick McLeland later said he would hold on his cross-examination of Baker until all the videos are watched. The defense then called Indiana State Police Superintendent Doug Carter to testify. Carter has been a superintendent for almost 12 years, and his role in Abby Williams and Libby German's death investigation was a support role. He explained dozens of agencies were involved, including multiple nearby county agencies like the ATF, the FBI, and Homeland Security. Carter said the FBI stopped their involvement in August of 2021. Defense attorney Andrew Baldwin showed Carter an email from the FBI, which Carter confirmed to the jury was his decision to release the FBI from the investigation. He also requested the FBI return any evidence. Carter was then released from his subpoena. Carter was only on the stand about 10 minutes, and after Carter was released, the courtroom TV was moved and positioned in front of the jury. No one in the public seating area could see the videos played. McLeland renewed his objection. Videos 11 through 15 were taken between May 13th and June 20th of 2023. During video number 13, Russell said Baldwin turned away, shaking his head. The jurors sat uncomfortably during video number 14. Defense attorney Jennifer Auger was also seen looking away. Video 15 was 34 minutes long. Multiple jurors took notes. An alternate juror appeared very surprised and wide-eyed. Baldwin was seen speaking to Richard Allen softly, with his arm around him. Allen was shaking his head while also taking notes. Videos ended at 11:50 a.m. Russell said of the videos viewed, 4 contained nudity, while others showed Allen being transported to receive medical care. Upon Rossi's questioning, Max Becker said he created a similar spreadsheet for security footage from inside Allen's cell. State prosecutor Nick McLeland later said he would hold off on his cross-examination of Baker until all the videos were watched. And court ended just before noon on Saturday. Okay, so they're not going to be back until Monday, so that's it there. Oh, what we didn't really learn much. What were those videos about? You know, what were those videos about? Was that what he was doing stuff in his cell, like gross things like eating feces, like they said? Washing his face in the toilet? Let me see. Jury shown explicit videos. The jury was shown movement videos of Allen being moved through Westfield Correctional Facility. Some of the videos contained nudity. Audience members in the courtroom were blocked from seeing what was on the screens, which upset many, including Libby German's family. Some questioned why Allen's privacy was being respected while the victim's privacy wasn't. Allen's trial. Okay. Let's see over here. The defense played 15 videos to the jury. In 4 videos, Allen was naked. They were played without sound. No one in the audience, including the defendant, could see. Media was only able to view the video from what played on the attorney's laptop, which was 15 to 20 feet away. The defense played 15 videos to the jury. In 4 videos, Allen was naked. In almost all the videos, his arms were restrained behind his back. Allen was usually accompanied by at least 2 guards in what appeared to be a cell or a corridor. The videos got progressively longer. Video number 7 was nearly 30 minutes long. As they played, the jurors took notes. Many of them looked tense and uncomfortable. Some stared in disgust. The last video was 52 minutes long. From what media could see, it showed Allen being transported while strapped to a wheelchair. Someone in scrubs who appeared to be a medical professional was observing him. Jurors cringed because defense attorney Jennifer Auger was observed with her mouth open, staring at horror. The contents of the videos were unclear to the audience as the TV faced away from them. That's weird, though, because how could they see it on his laptop, and you're saying that Richard Allen couldn't see it if it was being shown on the laptop at the desk? That doesn't make sense. It was noted that Allen's wife, Kathy Allen, was not present in court. Suspicion is that she wouldn't want to see the videos. Prosecution held off on cross-examination of Baker on Saturday. Court ended just before noon. Crazy. So yeah, let me see. Where are you? over here. Today is my dad's birthday, November 3rd. Okay, making you hungry? What's making you hungry? Hi, Native Libra. How are you? You cleaning? Hello, UHP developer. How are ya? How are ya? You're listening? Gail B, we're back. Everybody's here, everybody's back, everybody's rough, everybody's ready. All right, so anything else? Should we do the poll on Richard Allen to see if it's changed at all? I don't know what we learned today. Not a whole heck of a lot because we didn't get to hear or see anything today. We don't get to see anything anyway, but even the commentary from people that were in the court couldn't tell us much because they didn't get to see the videos either. So I don't know how much anything is going to change, but let me just put it in there. Hey, it's 1:50. The clock's turned back. The clock's turned back. Start a poll. Is guilty. There you go. Let's see. Hey, Joe. They call him Briefcase Joe. What's making you hungry, Alyssa? I don't know what's making Alyssa hungry. The Delphi case is making you hungry? You have a question? Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Native. What's going on? What's up, Native? What's up, Native? They call him Briefcase Joe. Like an Eskimo. Goes to Mexico. What's with Gypsy? Oh, you want me to check up what she's up to? I'll check out what Gypsy is up to. Neximo with his... Yeah, Ruff said honey buns. Ruff, I didn't see any honey buns. Were you dreaming that? That's a funny video if you want to watch, excuse me, if you want to watch Jimmy Kimmel and Eminem. It's a hysterical video. You got to watch it. I've played it for people in the Zoom. It's hysterical. Eminem tries so hard not to laugh. He kind of loses it in a couple of places. Like, this is going out to all my homies out in Compton. I was like, do you know anybody out in Compton? No. He's like, you can't say that. I'm waiting for your question there, Native Libra. Hi, Debbie. Rosito. Is it true that they don't have any evidence against Richard Allen? This whole case gives me the creeps. Yeah, I know, Debbie. I don't know. I don't get it. That they say he would never have known that the girls' throats were slashed, and he wouldn't have known about a van. Pretty much. Thanks. So I've had a 1-year no contact order against my spouse. Year expired yesterday and she violated it. And she violated it weekly anyway. So now I'm told there is no extensions on no contact, and I have to get a I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Native. Okay, you had to get a Okay, I had to get a restraining order now, so for the past 2 weeks I have been having to regather all of this info. Of course, the date is the 17th of this month, which means there is no protection from yesterday to the hearing. Huh. Well, I don't know. Don't you have a do you have a lawyer that even if you that's taking care of this for you, like, or are you just doing this yourself? Because your lawyer should be able to get you some kind of an emergency protection order. But if she's violating it anyway, I don't know how much good it's doing, but the property is posted no trespassing. Every 10 feet will stand my ground law apply. I don't know. I don't even know what state you're in. I think you can get an emergency order. I would go down to the courthouse. I would go down to family courts usually have a safe haven attorney there, even if you can't afford an attorney. If it's a matter like this, there's something that's usually called like a safe haven, and they'll help you. And I would think if she has been, have you called the police every time she broke the order of protection so that there's a record of it? Arkansas. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Native Libra. I'd say the best thing to do is go down to the family courthouse and try to find somebody in safe haven, kind of a thing. Wish I knew more about that, but I don't. And I don't want to give you the wrong advice, because that's not good. There's a breakthrough in Alzheimer's. What's that? Researchers. There's the breakthrough. Let's see. It says researchers from Lancaster University and international collaborators have taken a significant step forward in developing a drug to treat Alzheimer's disease. The new peptide inhibitor called RIAGO3 has been shown to prevent the buildup of harmful tau proteins in the brain, a major factor in neurodegeneration. The breakthrough offers new hope for more effective treatments in the fight against Alzheimer's, which affects millions worldwide. Tau proteins normally help maintain the structure and function of neurons in the brain. However, in people with Alzheimer's disease, these proteins begin to malfunction. They aggregate or clump together, forming long strands known as fibrils. These fibrils twist into neurofibrillary tangles, which block neurons from receiving essential nutrients and signals, eventually leading to neuron death. As neurons die, cognitive functions like memory and behavior deteriorate, resulting in progressive decline associated with Alzheimer's. What RIAGO3, what sets it apart is its ability to target both key aggregation promoting areas of the tau protein. Current treatments focus on just one of these regions, but RIAGO3's dual targeting mechanism is a first in Alzheimer's research. This could lead to more effective treatments that address the root cause of cognitive decline more comprehensively. Well, that's good news. According to Dr. Anthony Agidis, the lead author and former postdoctoral research associate at Lancaster University, said our research represents an important step towards creating treatments that can prevent the progression of diseases like Alzheimer's. The effectiveness of RIAGO3 was demonstrated in lab studies and tested in living organisms, including fruit flies, genetically modified to exhibit Alzheimer's-like symptoms. Researchers found that administering RIAGO3 to the flies significantly suppressed neurodegeneration and extended their lifespans by about 2 weeks, considerable amount of time given the short life expectancy of a fruit fly. Scientists also observed a decrease in pathological tau fibrils in the brains. How could you even see a brain of a fruit fly? Oh my gosh, of the treated flies. The drug's impact wasn't limited to flies. Researchers at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center tested RIAGO3 on human cell lines specifically engineered to detect tau protein aggregation. Here, too, the drug successfully reduced the formation of tau fibrils, suggesting it can penetrate living cells and target the protein effectively. Well, that's good news. Professor, let's see. So that's good news. As researchers prepare for the next phase of testing, this breakthrough brings renewed hope for families affected by Alzheimer's and related neurodegenerative diseases. With further research and funding, AGO3 could one day offer a new treatment option for a condition that's long defied effective intervention. And then speaking of that, it says disease. 1 in 3 adults over the age of 50 will get shingles in their lifetime. Despite that, only 8% of European adults are vaccinated against it. Some researchers have linked shingle infections to increased dementia risk, though they haven't shown that it causes dementia. The study by Harvard-affiliated Brigham and Women's Hospital was published in the Alzheimer's Research and Therapy. The team looked at data from the larger studies of men and women who filled in health surveys every 2 years, and both shingles and dementia were on the surveys. Researchers found that participants with a history of shingles were 20% more likely to experience something called subjective cognitive decline. Scientists aren't certain why the link seems to exist, but it seems to be stronger among men who carry the APOE4 gene, which has been linked to a higher risk of dementia. Now they say a glaucoma drug may pave unexpected road to dementia cure. A drug sitting on pharmacy shelves could help fight back the devastating brain diseases like Alzheimer's. They have found a medication that's typically used to treat glaucoma might offer a new weapon in the fight against neurodegenerative disorders. Isn't that funny? Weird, not funny, haha. When tested on mice genetically engineered to carry the human tau mutation, the results were promising. It's methazolamide, which goes by the brand name Neptizane. Lethal bacteria could be lurking in your garden. Experts are sounding the alarm about the danger of lethal bacterium found in American gardens after it's caused the death of multiple people in Australia this year. The most serious way that people can get it is when there's severe weather events, such as monsoonal storms, and in particular when there's tropical cyclones with wind and rain. The bacteria are aerosolized, and people can then breathe it in. Particularly if people get caught out in storms and severe weather, even healthy people can get very sick from it. That's what causes the most severe form of melioidosis, which is a very severe pneumonia, which turns into blood poisoning. Thanks. While the bacteria is most commonly found in Asia and Australia, cases of melioidosis have been found in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and even Mississippi. Last year, the CDC declared an epidemic due to the spread of the disease in the Gulf Coast. At the time, experts said people with kidney and liver problems are at an increased risk of the infection, which is sometimes asymptomatic. Wow. More crazy news, right? Let's go to Gyps. See where Gyps. What she's doing. What's Gypsy doing? Gypsy Rose Blanchard, what are you doing? Let me see, dear. Gypsy Rose, what happened to you? Let's see. Let me see, something's going on here. She's just singing about. I guess that Brie is causing trouble. Okay, I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. There's stuff going on with different creators. Craziness. Oh my goodness. Just crazy. I don't want to get in any of the freaking drama. Oh, see? I told you guys that Gypsy bought a house. I told you guys this a while ago. Now people are saying it. That allegedly Gypsy has purchased a new house to have her offspring. Since technically she's not divorced, could this new asset be used in the divorce, or was it purchased through the LLC or whatever, and Ryan can't touch it? I knew she bought a house. I told you guys this. Yep, I told you guys that a while ago. Yeah, there's not much going on, but people are finally starting to see that she bought a house. And allegedly, but I really think that's true. Because Ken slipped up in a video. and even before that. Thanks, Carol. I'll probably get a hold of the attorney this week. I just like to do the paperwork myself, but I lose track of time, forget to call. I'll probably come down to stand your ground. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. I have 57 police records since June. Oh, really? Wow. Crazy. 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 All right, let's do the word cookies. Word cookies. That sucks, native. Are you able to move anywhere else? Like, I mean, BINGO. What is this word over here, guys? What is this word over here? Oh my goodness, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Where are you? Where's Kevin Leonard? We need one more. Gibbon? And Gibbon? Gibbon? It's a Gibbon. A Gibbon? Not a ribbon? All I'm going to do today, guys, I'm going to go to bed. I appreciate you hanging with me, getting this true crime news out of the way. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. God bless. Prayers for all. Hope that you're all doing well. Oh, let's look at the Richard. 73% think he's guilty, 18% innocent, 9% undecided. Hi, Emmy. Okay, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers for everyone that needs them. We'll see you.